Previously on Junie Media.
Yes, there we go. Let's see what mess we can make. Look at the mess. It was all going so well. I'm definitely not happy about being there now. So if we've got problems, we know where to look. The worst case scenario now is none of it works. Go 3, 2, 1. Nothing at all. Right, well, that was all very dramatic indeed. Welcome to the video. If you're new to the channel, thanks for joining us today. In this video, I am assembling the GeekFun 6-bits digital LED electronic clock DIY kit that I purchased on Amazon on the 4th of December 2023 for £12.98. I then repurchased the exact same kit on the 10th of December 2023 for £12.98 due to the fact it didn't work. Not through any fault of the clock itself, much more the 500 million mistakes that I made when assembling it. So if you're watching this thinking that I'm doing a very good job, very fluent, almost like I know what I'm doing, it's because I've done it before incorrectly. This is the 4th time I've tried recording this voiceover and I keep getting bits wrong, so then I do a little edit and I don't like the way it sounds. So I'm just going to do this one right the way through. Probably get some bits wrong. It's going to be all the stutters, all the words that I get wrong, a weird lisp that I develop when I think about what I'm saying too much. Any pops, even though I've got a pop shield, they still seem to be coming through, so that's going to be fun for everyone. So, got to speak very determined, very purposefully. Oh, they're pops. Very purposefully, like I have seen other YouTubers do, like LA Beast, who's very aggressive, but in a very friendly way. So this channel is going to be based on the LA Beast vocal performance. Back to the clock build. The first mistake that I made, I think, I don't know if it's chronologically the first, but it's the first one I've got written down, is the integrated circuit board that is supplied with a very well-fitting socket that I've already fit on this video. I think it's the first thing I did, because I was determined not to make the same mistake twice. Yeah, I just completely ignored that it came with a little socket thing. So I soldered it directly onto the board, which I don't think helped. I don't know if it stops the circuit working. I don't know what the heat tolerance for him is, but yeah, didn't help. And the second thing was it comes with two like terminals where you plug the electric into it, and I soldered, there's like a sideways one and a frontwards ways one, and I soldered the wrong one into the wrong place, which meant that the capacitor, we'll see this later in the video, I presume. But yeah, that capacitor had nowhere to go, so it ended up being stuck up above all the rest of the components on the board, which I thought was a strange design, but obviously it couldn't have been me that made the mistake. It must have been the manufacturers. So when I actually noticed what had happened, I ended up trying to desolder the socket and then resolder it in the correct place, and it was a big old mess. I think if you go back to the intro, it's in one of those clips. You can also see in the intro that the soldering iron that I've used, it starts out relatively pointy, and then by the end of the video it's almost completely disintegrated due to heat. I don't know. It's a really old soldering iron. It's probably about 10 years old. But I thought it'd still be okay. Apparently not. So yeah, I think that's all the information about the first build, the first unsuccessful build, or the first and only unsuccessful build. No spoilers, but this one is wildly successful. You can see me snipping loads of wires there while I check my notes. So, digital clocks, we all know them, we all love them. Big fan of the digital clock. I used to always have a digital watch as a kid. My mum would buy me and my brother matching digital watches, and I always tried to feign that mine had broken in order to get the upgrade to the next digital watch, which was always fun. We used to have a game where we would try and they had like a stopwatch feature, so we'd try and start it and stop it on exactly a second, because it had tenth of a second denominations. That was a fun game. I can remember being stood in the middle of a park playing that game. We also used to play a game. I had a combination lock for my bike, and we used to see who could put the combination, like a combination padlock, like what you get on a safe, but on a padlock. And yeah, we'd see who could put that combination in fastest, but you could never trust people to time it accurately because they were involved in the competition. It was a terrible system that we used to have. So we're well over the halfway point. I haven't even got to my interesting clock facts yet. So, okay, there was an edit point there, but that's the only one, and it's because I ran out of time. So, I've got some stuff about the original clocks, original digital clocks. Plato clocks, like the flippy clocks that you get now. Well, they used to get back in the, 80s, 90s or so. Americans have them like alarm clocks and stuff. They're very nice, very aesthetically pleasing. So yeah, that's based on the original design. Casio, everyone, you think of a digital watch, everyone thinks of a Casio watch. The G-Shock, originally conceptualized in 1981 because some geezer got his watch knocked out of his hand by someone and it broke. So the main feature of the G-Shock, it was going to have the 1010 resistance, meaning that it'd have a battery life of 10 years, have a water resistance of 10 bar, and could survive a fall of 10 meters. So the team of 3 was selected by him, which was known as Team Tove. They did a load of stuff to develop the watch, and in April 1983 the first G-Shock watch was released. The initial sales were slow in Japan because people preferred dress watches, and this was a sporty looking little boy. In order to promote the G-Shock worldwide, the American version did a commercial in which an ice hockey player whacked the watch into a goal. I don't know. I'm going to put the link in the description to the video if you want to watch it. I haven't watched it yet myself. But yeah, it gets whacked, and then it negatively affected him because people assumed it was a lie and it was false advertising. So then a TV channel set out to conduct a live test on the DW5200C to check whether it was tough and durable as advertised. This involved repeating the action shown in the commercial. The watch survived the impact of the hockey stick, and the G-Shock watch gained popularity among the general public. The popularity of G-Shocks increased throughout the 90s. By 98, Casio had released more than 200 different G-Shock models. The worldwide sales were at 19 million units. On the 1st of September 2017, Casio celebrated its 100 millionth sale of G-Shock watches worldwide. So, there you have it. If you've enjoyed this voiceover for some reason, if you've enjoyed watching a sped up 500% sped up version of me building the clock from Amazon, feel free to subscribe. It'd be much appreciated. I've got a lot of videos planned. Not all of them are going to be assembling electronics or kits or stuff off Amazon, but I think I'm going to run out of time now because it's going to go to the last bit of the thing. Thanks for watching. See you later. Bye. Right. Moment of truth. So, 9-volt battery. Connect that. And then try. Oh. I put the bloody thing in. God. Right. So we'll assume it goes this way. If not, I'll take it out and put it another way. Right, hopefully it works this time. Yep. Yes! Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. Look at this. Look at that. Countdown function. The time checking function.